What if you could stop just, well, living your life and start actually designing it? Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful mindset that puts you, and I mean you, right in the driver's seat as the architect of your own future.
So let's just start with a really important question. Take a second and think about this. Are you living your life by design or by default? Is your day-to-day something you're actively creating, or is it something that just kind of happens to you? Believe me, the difference between those two is absolutely everything.
You know, it really just boils down to two ways of thinking. You can be the passenger. That's when you're reactive, you follow the paths other people have already made, and you're basically just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Or you can be the architect, proactive. You design your own path, and you intentionally build for the best possible outcome.
And look, this isn't just some clever metaphor we're talking about. Embracing this architect mindset, it's a huge shift in perspective. It completely changes how you see yourself and your place in the world.
So what does it actually mean? Well, it means you're the one who consciously designs the plan. You're the one who does the work to build it. And maybe most importantly, you're the one who takes ownership of it all, the wins, the setbacks, the whole entire structure you're creating.
Okay, but where do you even start, right? I mean, every great building needs a rock-solid foundation. And for the architect of your life, that foundation is built on one central, incredible source of power.
The source material for this explainer puts it so well, saying, "Een ongelooflijke krachtbron, je eigen ik." And that translates to an incredible source of power, your own self. And that's it. That's the key. The foundation isn't something you need to go find somewhere out there. It's already inside you.
Yourself. This is it. This is your starting point, your bedrock. Before you can even think about drawing up blueprints or laying a single brick, you have to get to know, deeply and honestly, who you are. It's the only foundation strong enough to hold up the life you truly want to build.
So what even is this self? Well, think of it as this unique combination of your core values, what you really stand for, your strengths, the things you're naturally good at, your passions, what gets you excited to wake up in the morning, and your beliefs, the lens through which you see the world. An architect has to know their materials, right? They know the difference between steel and wood. You need to know your own materials just as well.
So once you understand your foundation, once you know your materials, it's time to start drafting the plans. This is the fun part, where you create a practical blueprint for your future.
And we can break this down into 3 simple steps. First, define your core values. This is your compass. A great way to start is just to think of a time you felt really proud of yourself, and then figure out what value was behind that feeling. Was it honesty? Was it creativity? Second, envision your future self. That's your destination. And third, set actionable goals. That becomes the actual path you're going to walk to get there.
But, and this is super important, remember that a blueprint is not a prison. It's a living document. It's supposed to change. As you grow and as life throws new things at you, your plans can and should adapt. It's there to give you direction, not to lock you in. A blueprint is pretty worthless if it just sits on a desk collecting dust, right? So now we get to the construction phase, how you can actually grow. And it all comes down to what you do every single day. The real work of an architect isn't about some one-time grand gesture. No, it's about laying one brick at a time perfectly. It means you got to start small, you have to be consistent, always stay curious and embrace learning, and make sure that the actions you're taking are deliberate, not just random. And this brings us to such a powerful and honestly deceptively simple idea. Don't try to change your entire life overnight. That's a recipe for burnout. Instead, just focus on this one number. Just aim to get 1% better, 1% more aligned with your blueprint every single day. This right here, this is the magic of compounding. Those little 1% daily actions, when you power them with consistent effort, they don't just add up, they multiply. It's like compound interest for your life. Over time, that tiny daily improvement leads to massive, incredible growth.
So when we put all these pieces together, what does it really mean to live this mindset? To actually wake up every single day and be the architect of your own life?
It's definitely not some destination you just arrive at one day. It's an ongoing commitment. It's a commitment to being intentional with your time, with your energy, with your choices. It's a promise you make to yourself to stop being a passenger and to start building the life you were always meant to live.
So, the foundation is there. The tools are in your hands. Now there's really only one question left, and it's for you.
What will you build first?